Hello, everyone. I'm Colleen Suchecki. How are you doing? Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day. I wanted to pop on. I felt really inspired to come on this morning because there are some things that I have been doing in my life that has made a huge difference. So this video is really for you if you have been struggling with all that's happening in the world right now, with all the things that you feel like shouldn't be happening, or you're upset that they're happening, and you've been feeling like crap, like maybe a lot of anxiety, maybe some depression, maybe some hopelessness, maybe some powerlessness. If you have been feeling those feelings and you want to, you want to feel good despite what's happening, this video is for you. So keep watching if that is you. And if you want to say hi, please say hi. So here's the thing, is that right now we are in unprecedented times in the history of our country, in the history of our world, of what has been transpiring. And no matter what side you sit on, no matter who you voted for, you can pretty much find a lot of crappy, hey Gina, you can pretty much find a lot of things to be really upset about, no matter what your beliefs are, no matter what your political views are. And what I've been doing religiously lately is really making it a focus for myself to feel good, for my mental and emotional well-being. And here's why I think that's so important, is because when we're constantly focusing on the things that are, going wrong in the world, whether we're watching the news or we're watching, whatever media outlet we're listening to, whoever we're listening to, if we're consistently being bombarded with, the worst case scenarios and, feeling hopeless and feeling helpless, then our bodies are constantly going into a state of stress. We are constantly bombarding our body with, all the stress hormones and basically just like getting ourselves like wired for illness and disease is what essentially happens. And the reason why this is so important to realize is because if you're like me and you see the things that are happening and you're like, I want to do something, I want to put good out into the world, I want to be a part of the solution, you will never be able to be a part of the solution when you're constantly in a state of stress, anxiety, feeling depression, feeling hopeless, feeling powerless. Those two just don't match up. So what I've really found that has helped me tremendously lately is intentionally and consciously, every single day, to the best of my ability, focusing on things that make me feel good, being aware of my thoughts, being aware of what I'm watching or not watching to really anchor in these good feelings. Because when I feel good and when you feel good and our nervous systems are in a place of, the fight or flight is not on, we're like relaxed, that's when our creativity is open. That's when solutions, our intuition is at our highest. We can listen to our intuition. That's when, ideas and inspirations pop in that we would have never thought of before, or we would have never had the ability to connect with if we're always feeling stressed, if we're always feeling anxiety. And so what I want to invite you to do, if this resonates, is do an experiment, right? So if you have been in a place where you're, consistently watching the news or consistently watching a certain thing that always makes you feel bad, right? Because after you watch it, you go into, oh my God, we're all doomed, or I can't believe they're doing this, or whatever the thoughts are. Like, if you've been in that place, again, you're not going to be part of the solution. It's just going to be more fear, which essentially is what they all want us to be living from anyways. And so it's making a choice. It's making a decision and committing to, I am not going to live my life in fear. I am going to choose to feel good. And whatever that looks like maybe, I know when I first wake up in the morning, I'll listen to some Abraham Hicks, or I'll listen to some kind of audio that really gets me like in a good vibe. And then I'm intentionally choosing throughout the day to, like, if I catch myself starting to go down a rabbit hole of negativity, then I'm like, catch myself and I say, okay, how can I look at this in a different way? What if, what if this other thing is possible? What's possible if I look at this from a different perspective? And that usually opens up a door to something that I would have never thought of before. And so, you can try this out. Like right now, you can think about something that you feel really pissed off about or really angry about. Like if you think of maybe a news segment you watched or something happening in the world right now, and you're like think that something gets you like really pissed and angry, think about that for a second and then see how you feel in your body. You're going to feel like crap. You're going to feel like garbage. And so that's what we have been doing to ourselves, usually unknowingly, or we feel like, well, we have no control over this, but you do have control. And so now I want you to think about something that makes you feel happy. Maybe it's your kids, maybe it's your grandkids, maybe it's a memory you have from a vacation. Like just sit in that for a moment and feel something that really brings you joy and happiness, and then see how you feel in your body. And if you like how you feel, then you can choose, you can take your power back from the external world and decide, no matter what's happening, and that doesn't mean that you have to be oblivious to everything, but no matter what's happening, I am going to choose to feel good. I am going to intentionally seek out things that make me feel good. Maybe that's going, doing yoga or going for a run or, whatever that is, like that you realize that you have so much power that you've been giving away to external sources that literally leave you feeling like shit. And then you feel like, well, what's the point? I know I felt that way. Like sometimes, after I go down a rabbit hole of negativity, it's like, well, what's the point, man? Like I give up. And that's not what we're here for. That's at least what I believe. We're here because if you don't like what's happening right now, you can be part of the solution, but you're never going to be part of the solution if you're constantly in the energy of anger, frustration, anxiety, depression, hopelessness, powerlessness. It's time to take your power back. And it's time, the way to do that is to look for things that make you feel good. Look for, hey, Lauren, yes. Oh, I love it. Thank you. Thanks for being here. So you have so much power, and it's like, turn off the freaking news. Or if you watch the news, or if you want to see a clip, then after you turn it off, watch what your thoughts are and be really aware and intentional about what the thoughts are after you watch that segment, and choose again, do I want to go down? Do I want to feel like crap right now? Hey, Aileen. I feel so much love. I love you guys so much. Do I want to feel this way? Or do I want to feel good because like nothing good really has ever come from feeling like crap all the time, at least in my own experience. And this is something that I've committed to, and a way that I'm, because my kids, I have 2 kids, 13 and 11, and they have been hugely impacted, like everyone, with the pandemic, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, on all levels. And so what we're going to be doing is, I got this poster board and I put celebrations at the top. So for the next, through the end of March, we're going to do an experiment where we're going to intentionally seek out and write down all the things that we're celebrating. It can be the smallest things in the world, like I woke up today and I'm grateful for being, having a great bed to sleep in, to big celebrations, to, oh my gosh, I just had, I just got an A on a test, or I just had the most fun time I've ever had with a friend before. That's what being part of the solution means, coming up with things that are going to help move things forward. And I truly believe that the only way that we're going to be able to move forward is when we're coming from a place of feeling good, of believing in ourselves, of believing in humanity, and being the example. And so that's the part that I'm going to play. So I'll keep you guys posted over the next, month or so of how that all plays out. But we have a big poster board, and we're going to write down the things that we are celebrating to focus on the good, all the good things in our lives. So that's what I wanted to share with you all. And thanks for watching. If you had any insights or anything come through from anything I've shared, I'd love to hear it. And here's to feeling good, and here's to making a difference in your life, in the lives of your family, in the lives of your community, by coming from a place of having your power, being in your power, and choosing to feel good. All right, I hope you have a great day.